Guys, final day, 2013 ISSCA Impala Supersport Nationals. The Tasman, Redline Ryan, we have rocked this week with our Impalas. Boys, I'm going to tell you something. They say nothing runs like the deer. Nothing runs like an Impala. These boys have turned it loose, Taz. I'm telling you, autocross, the road course, the drag strip, the parade laps at Charlotte. These are memories, guys, that you're going to cherish forever. Plus, for you guys that didn't get down here, 2014, my recommendation, and the Taz's,
get here.
Be where racing lives. Concord, North Carolina. All right, guys, we're down here. We are having a blast today. We're getting to hang out with all the ISSCA members, all the car charisma guys. I got my boy Chad. Now, you want to talk about commitment to the Nationals? Guys, he's in Concord. He's from Texas. This man drove halfway across the United States to come here and let the Impalas run wild in Concord. Chad, you have been with ISSCA now, what, the better part of 13 years?
Oh, yeah, easily. Joined way back in 2000, 2001.
Now, you're the regional director for both Texas and Louisiana down there?
Yep, great job. Get to meet and go to shows in Texas, Louisiana, hang out with the guys.
Now you get to come party with the boys up here in Carolinas.
Had to come to the Nationals, right?
Absolutely. Man, I'm going to tell you, we're going to get some footage of this, but tell everybody about this car and what you've done with it.
It started out as a 1994 Caprice 9C1 police car out of Indiana. And when I picked it up, it had 260,000 miles on it. It was a complete basket case. To be honest with you, I didn't even pay for the car. It was free. I just had to go to Florida to pick it up. 4 years later, and this is the end result.
Now, I'm telling you guys, we've got pictures and photo albums up here. You want to talk about time, meticulous detail? Guys like Chad and these ISSCA Impala National boys, let me tell you something. They're showing more pride here than any car show I've been to this year. These guys have taken these cars over the top and wild, and they're letting them run right here at the 2013 Nationals in Concord, North Carolina. Guys, I'm telling you, we have had a blast at the 2013 Nationals. Now, for all you hot rod Impala boys, all you race car boys, whether it's bracket racing, heads up racing, it doesn't matter. I got somebody everybody needs to meet. This, guys, is Dick Miller. Dick has been around cars probably longer than Henry Ford's been building them. This is the drag race man. Everybody I have talked to out here, when it comes to suspension parts for these Impalas, I'm telling you, hands down, the first name that comes to mind and out of the mouth is Dick Miller. Dick, we're so glad to have you on Cruise Control Extreme, man, and have you here at 2013 Nationals. Give everybody, first off, a little background on your racing, because you've been racing a long time.
Now, I didn't start with Henry Ford, but I did start out with Jack Roush back in the days when he was a drag racer, which was a long time ago, like 40-some years ago. I've been racing GM cars ever since. I've had quite a few of them. was an original. I bought it in 1969. It's an Olds W31, and I've kept it through all the other cars. I still own it. It's still got original paint on it. But basically, with all my experience, we've developed a suspension line that works great on the Impala SS.
I'm telling you guys, and he's correct. This original paint W31, guys, this is a needle in the haystack. Now listen, he doesn't just build parts, guys. Look at this. Doug authored this book right here. How to Hook and Launch Traction Mods for Street and Strip. I'm telling you guys, Dick, how do they get in touch with you?
Just basically because of my experience and being in the business, they knew what I knew, because I had written a much smaller book a few years back, and when SB Books decided they wanted to do that one, I was the one that contacted.
Now, how does people get in touch with you? You have a website?
I've got dickmillerracing.com. Our phone number is 662-233-2301.
Now, guys, take it from Redline. Everybody knows I'm the hot rod man in this area, but listen to me. I've got an Impala on the way, and let me tell you firsthand, the man I'm going to call for my suspension, right here, Dick Miller, right there. Doesn't matter whether it's teaching you how to drag race, doesn't matter if it's teaching you the parts to put on your car. If you've got an Impala, if you've got a GM, you've got a question, get in touch with Dick and let him get your ride hooking straight. Man, I'm telling you guys, I am loving this out here. There's freaking horsepower everywhere, stylish cars, concept styles, you name it. But I'm going to focus on something real quick, guys. This is my boy Dwayne Johnson right here. Dwayne, tell him where you came in from.
We're in town from Tucson, Arizona.
Guys, we're in Concord, North Carolina. This man come in from the other side of the United States. That's how serious these Impala Nationals are. Now, guys, you want to talk about a car? Let me tell you something. I've had the privilege of sitting in Dwayne's car. Guys, follow me around here for a second. Custom Impala style wheels. Wildwood brakes. Look as you come around this thing. This, guys, is something that we call extreme right here. Everywhere you look in this car, everything from the newer style Malibu dash that's modified to fit, sound systems, amps, iPads, you name it. This is what Dwayne and his guys do best. Dwayne, tell them about your shop.
Well, we're located in Tucson. We've been in business since 1985. We're an upholstery and restyling shop. We do some customizing. We are very meticulous. We're about attention to detail. And we're just trying to bring the fun of car showing and the car spirit back. We try to educate people, let people know the ins and the outs of things to do. We're enthusiasts of cars, as you can see. We are trying to get the word all around the country and let people see what can be done and the limits that can be touched, and we want everybody to enjoy what we do. We are in Tucson. Our company is RG Auto Group, and we're Classics and Collisions, and we try not to brag on ourselves. We just let our work speak for itself.
I was going to say, brother, you ain't got to brag. If this car right here doesn't brag for you, you need Hooked on Phonics, guys. Let's face it. Now, listen, what's a phone number and a website they can get in touch with you?
Well, we're not very great at the social media stuff. We do have a Facebook page. We're RG Auto Group, Tucson, Arizona, and our phone number is 520-323-3622. And the man behind the phones there is Timothy Randall, and that's who you'll be dealing with. If you have any questions or anything we could do, please feel free to give us a call, and we'd love to help anybody in any way that we can.
Guys, I'm telling you, take it from Redline Ryan. I've been hanging out with Dwayne all week, and I'm going to tell you something. These guys are fun, but Doug here, his car come in, my jaw, I had to go get a 9,000-pound winch to lift it up, guys. I'm telling you. And guess what? When you get to hang out with Redline and these boys, you actually get to come and be a part of this. Guys, come around here and check this out. Now, you see all the electronics in here. You come in here, you push this button, and look at this. This is the kind of technology these guys put into building these cars. I'm going to put Doug in the car. Guys, I want him to turn it up for us one time and let you feel. Doug, how many watts have we got in this car? 7,000 watts pumping continuum. Give these guys a sample of just what this beast will do.
Let me close the trunk up.
Notice, cameraman, the hydraulic push-button trunk, the hydraulic push-button iPads, everything, like I said, in Doug's car down here is just completely over the top, and he's going to turn it wild. Now, guys, this is 7,000 watts pumping continuous in your face.
I know you came to party, so get up on your feet, God, just step in. Yeah, baby, just drop that body and sing along with me. Come on. I know you've been searching for someone who's inside you and gives you so much more. Come on, when my lips just switch to one side, we don't miss, we don't flip, we stick and just ride.
Guys, we're going down through here. I'm telling you, you cannot imagine how fun this is for the Cruise Control Extreme team. I have got my buddy Pat with me. Pat is the treasurer of ISSCA. And let me tell you something, behind me lies one sexy 95 true SS. Not a cop car conversion, guys. Pat, how long have you been with ISSCA now?
I've been with ISSCA for probably a little over 10 years.
See what I mean, guys? Dedicated members. This is why all the national events, you guys don't need to be buying a disc watching this. You need to be out here with Redline, with Pat, with the Big Kahuna, with Mo, with Curly. It don't matter. But you need to be here where racing lives, guys. Tell me, is this your first SS?
I bought this car new. This car was a family car for a number of years until it kind of now sits in the garage, comes out and has some fun with the car.
Now, guys, I'm telling you, you got to get down here, hang out. Now, they've got a website they can go to if they want to join
They have a
ISSCA.
website that they can go to, that's correct. It's www.issca.org.
And that's ISSCA.org, guys. I'm telling you, in 2014, if the Impalas come back to Concord, get your butt down here. You got to see Pat. You got to see all the other cars out here. We expect to see you.
It's the most fun you can have in your Impala.
You got it. Guys, as we're having a blast out here, this is my boy. Nobody else can deny him. He is Mr. Misk. Man, I am telling you, brother, tell these guys where you came from.
I come from Detroit.
The Motor City. He has got a silver Caprice down here, guys, that is sick. I saw it on the drag strip. I saw it on the road course. I saw it everywhere. You should have too. Guys, we are roaming around. I'm telling you, over-the-top cars, stock cars, it don't matter. Look at these boys. They're not local. They come in from everywhere. We've got cars out here from Iowa, Texas, Canada. It doesn't matter. You should be sitting here instead of watching a disc, guys, and joining these guys. Guys, where are we all from?
Virginia.
Charlotte. Greensboro, North Carolina.
New York. Louisiana.
See what I mean? North, south, it doesn't matter. They love their Impalas. They're here where racing lives in Concord, North Carolina. And let me tell you something. These cars here, these guys have, no joke. Get your tail down here for the 2014 Nationals. These guys said, if you're not here, you're nowhere. Guys, out here at the 2013 Nationals, you guys know we're getting in touch with all the vendors today. I want to introduce you guys to a good friend of mine. This is Brent Arnold. He's got Dent Charlotte. Let me tell you something, guys. I have watched these guys even work on Richard Petty's cars this weekend out here. They are phenomenal. You got a small ding in your car, dent in your car that you need done, do not take it to a body shop and let them gouge you for thousands of dollars. Get in touch with Brent right down here. I'm going to turn the microphone over to Brent. He's going to give you a little bit about just what that says. 20 plus years of experience, guys. These guys right here, they're obviously Angie's List approved, insurance approved. Guys, it gets no better than this. Brent, tell them about your company and where they can get in touch with you, brother.
Pretty much the number that you see right here, you can call us on that number right there. It goes straight to a voicemail. If we don't answer, we will call you back. You name it, we're a one-stop shop. Interior, exterior, headlights, window chips, dents. It doesn't matter what it is. We take care of anything and everything. We can even come to you and do it on site. It's a little bit, that's a very quick synopsis of everything.
Have you got a website they can go to?
We sure do. DentsCharlotte.com pretty much. It's Dents, D-E-N-T-S. DentsCharlotte.com. That's the website you can go to.
Now keep in mind, guys, not only is he a vendor here, but he's doing work for the Extreme team right here for Redline Ryan and the Tasman. We've got a little ding in Sinful and one in Sadie. Is it going to a body shop? No. It's going to my boy Brent. If you're in the greater Charlotte area, get in touch with these guys right here, 855-704-DENT, and I expect to see you at Brent's shop.
That's right.
Guys, I'm telling you, we're going down through some of the vendors out here on the final day, the 2013 ISSCA Impala Supersport Nationals. I got my boy Wade with me, guys. Listen, everybody, including Redline, has curbed a rim, has been a rim. Listen, especially us guys that spend high dollars on our rims and the rims discontinued, what do? You go drop $4,000 or $5,000 large on another set of rims? No, sir. You call my boy Wade. Not only do they have a shop right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, but they got a mobile service. Check this out. Bent rim before, after. Not trick photography, guys. These guys are the magicians that make this happen. Personally, we got a rim that they're going to be checking out today for Tyler McAllister's car. You guys remember that car? The charity build that we did to help the young man that was hit and run. Guys, I'm going to turn the mic over to Wade. He's going to give you a little bit about his company and where to get in touch with them, websites, phone. Wade, take it away.
All right. Thank you very much. Guys, RimGuard Extreme mostly operates mobile in North Carolina and South Carolina. We do free nationwide shipping across the country, whether you have a bent rim in California or Texas. We'll send you a shipping label. You put the rim in a box, ship it to us. Within 24 hours, we'll have it repaired and shipped back to you. If you are in North Carolina or South Carolina, we've got these mobile trucks that go around. I believe here in Charlotte, we've got 4. In North Carolina altogether, I believe we've got around 25 mobile trucks. So we can come out to you and do most cosmetic repairs on site. If you've got a bent wheel, this truck right here can do bent wheel truing on site as well. So thank you very much.
Where can they get in touch with you at?
1-888-775-7467. Again, that's 888-775-7467 or that's rims as well, I'm sorry. Our RimGuard Extreme. RimGuardExtreme.com. RimGuardXtreme.com.
Excellent, guys. You heard it right from the man himself, Wade. Get in touch with these guys. Don't go out and spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on another set of rim. Get Wade and his highly trained staff. They'll get you back rolling straight. Guys, we're out here at the final day of the 2013 ISSCA Nationals for the Impala Super Sports, right here where racing lives in Concord. I have got one of my boys, check it out, raceworks.com. They've done double duty with us all week out here, guys. Now listen, they got a killer website. If you're into racing, if you're into doing national meets or anything like this, get in touch with my boys down here. They'll come out there, they'll set up. Look behind me at some of the phenomenal artwork these guys catch in motion. These guys are premier in this business, guys. I'm telling you. I'm going to turn the mic over to my boy real quick. He's going to give you a little bit about his company, where to get in touch with them. Tell him about all this fun stuff, man.
Hey everybody, I'm Gary with Raceworks. We've been doing this for about 14 years in the motorsports industry. Obviously we have a focus on drag racing, but the ISSCA guys have a great outfit here. This National Impala organization is wonderful. Once again, like you said, where racing lives here in Charlotte, we've had a whole 4-day event here with this guys doing their photography, and anybody who wants to check out raceworks.com, see for yourself. We do website design, graphic design, flyer design, photography, video as well, and we're glad to be here. What a wonderful time, and what a grateful ISSCA organization. This is great.
Man, I'll tell you, I've seen some of the photography you've done today for some of these guys, and I'll tell you, coming from 30 years of racing, man, it's top shelf. Guys, I'm telling you, get to raceworks.com right here on Gary's chest. Get down there. Get him out there. If you need a promo package put together for sponsorship or something for your race team, get with him. This is what they do. I mean, artwork like this, guys, this is done by a trained eye, 14 plus years in the business. Call Gary, raceworks.com. Now, guys, you saw some of the coverage from yesterday at the drag strip. Let me just introduce you to one of the sickest rides out here. Guys, this is John Rappeset. This is the owner behind this, and guys, he bought it new in 1996.
Yep.
400 small block. Am I looking at a twin turbo setup on this?
Twin turbo liquid cooled.
Guys, he's talking roughly 2,100 plus horsepower, putting about 1,800 on the ground. This thing is sick. We watched it run yesterday, and I'm going to tell you something. Redline says this thing rocks, man. I'm telling you. This is why, guys, these 2013 ISSCA Nationals are so very important. John, where'd you guys come in from?
Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia. We've seen Arizona, Texas, Iowa, New York. Everywhere you look, these guys are there. You know why? Once a year, they get together, they party down, they run drag racing, autocross, road courses, laps around Charlotte Motor Speedway. John, I can't tell you how beautiful this car, roughly. What did it take to build something like this?
A lot of time. A lot of time and custom parts. There ain't no parts for that.
See what I mean, guys? That's dedication, and that's why the 2013 Nationals are so important. We want to give a special shout out to John and your mechanic over here. Let's bring him in.
Bill.
Bill, come on in. No, come on in, Bill. You're on the DVD. Come on, Bill. Get in here and say hello to everybody. This is one of the master mechanics behind putting 2,100 horse, guys, and an Impala. Man, I'm going to tell you, how many hours have you put into this car?
There's years behind this car. Hours? I don't know. It's
can you
blood,
even
sweat,
count that
and
high?
tears.
I don't think I can.
No, ran out of fingers years ago.
Guys, if you're not right here in Concord where racing lives, hanging out with these guys and these kind of twin turbo play toys, you're sitting at home watching a video.
Alarm system, all that to raffle off. And again, he donated that generously to ISSCA from High Tech Electronics in Miami, Florida, Mr. Richard Estrada. So you have to come over and get your award, Richard. When you have a nice car, you go home with hardware. But thank Richard, seriously. Richard last year donated the shirts, right? Richard has done a lot for the club. And again, you want to say a few words about what you're donating?
Yeah, well, we're donating 2 sets of subwoofers, which came from Gel Audio, an amplifier from Rockford Frostgate, and alarm system from Viper. retail value of the whole package is probably about $1,000.
I know a couple people got up here and spoke about how amazing he is already, and this guy is a very humble guy. This guy works full-time at his job, and he has hundreds of hours into this event. He kept telling me he wanted to make sure we all had a good time, and all week long all he did was make sure we all had a good time. Our host club, Charisma, has just been amazing. What a great bunch of people. And I'm going to embarrass the heck out of him. I know he doesn't like to when we talk about him.